Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Today is June 19th, 2026. Thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciated. So how are you all doing? Did you guys get to see the game last night? Yay! Good for the boys. So proud of them. A lot of hard work. So today I'm going to do two cards using the Wild Bunch. Oh, yeah. The Wild Bunch bundle. Our stamp set. It's not a bundle, it's a stamp set. So let me just show you what we did yesterday. And, yesterday. So I'm going to do two cards today. Super simple. Fun, fun, fun. So let's just see if I can see myself. There we are. Okay. So let's get started. We're going to be here for a bit. A little bit longer than normal. But that's okay. Here's what it is. It is Friday, and here in Winnipeg, we're supposed to get a storm. So just make sure that we can, don't want to see that mess up there. Okay, so this is the Wild Bunch. So it comes with 4 animals. So we have I'm going to say it's an ox, a sail, a koala bear, and a penguin. This is a card that we did yesterday. Isn't that just the cutest? Put it into shaker card. So that's card number 1. And we will move on to card number 2. And where's my paper? So I'm totally casing this card because I love the color combination on this. It is Secret Sea and Golden Glow. Now, I just think that's just gorgeous. And I am going to do some embossing. So I need to get rid of my embossing folder. Put this to the side. Yeah, this one is so cute. Like, it was the color combination that got me on this one. So I'm just going to grab what I need here. Guess I should have had this prepared ahead of time, but oh no, why would I do that? So I'm just going to I have my laptop here because we had card club last night. And I haven't had a chance to put everything away. So I'm just going to take, not really prepared at all, which is not good. I'm going to take the Lazy Daisy and my first layer of paper, cardstock. And as you all know, I like layers and I like dimension. So we are going to so add dimension to the card base, and that's going to go on there like that. Okay, just put that to the side, and this is going to go on here like that. But look at the color. Doesn't that just look so nice together? I mean, I don't have a degree in design or anything, but I just think those are just such pretty colors. I'm just going to adhere the 2 flags together. Now these flags are from the party banner. So with the party banner you get quite a few flags. I've used this quite a bit, like for different things, but these are medium, small, medium, and large, extra large. I think I used these 2 for the card. I think, how many I'm just going to flip this over. Oh, doesn't say how many dies you get in it today. Yes, we do. You get 20 dies in there, and that includes these guys and these guys. These are like reinforcers. But see how I don't like the sticky paper, because after a while it doesn't stick. So I'm just going to just put this back over there. So we added that onto there. I'm going to let that dry. Now we're going to add the emboss piece onto the card base. And we just think this time next week at 3 o'clock, the crop doors open. We'll be there at 12, setting things up. And Fridays are no frills Friday, so basically nothing fancy. Just, yeah, nothing fancy because everything happens on the Saturday. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to add this right into the center. And I'm going to use dimensionals. So at least we have one layer. Might even have 3, who knows. Yeah, so we're getting excited about that. Everything's all packed. Almost everything's all packed up. We have to do a final check next week. And as I'm taking stuff upstairs, and as I'm taking stuff upstairs, I'm double checking to make sure that everything is there. So we bring a lot of our kitchen stuff. And that's that. Okay, so now this, we're going to just leave that. Now what we're going to do is we are going to pull this guy out. And we have the happy birthdays already out. No, let's do Hi Friend. Let's just do something, make them all different. So we take the Hi Friend. And take this cute little guy. How cute is he? So on this, what I did with these guys, I probably mentioned it before, is what I do is I take my Sharpie and I go around the edges. And so you can see that, make sure that all the stamps are all there. Plus, it gives a little, it stains the side of the stamp set, but it does not affect the stamping whatsoever. So that when you're looking, you can actually see it, so you're not fighting, trying to figure out where you're going to put it. And I need my basic black. Oops. That's the second thing I dropped today. Good morning, Darlene. Thanks for watching. So Darlene's going to be at my crop today, or next weekend too. She sells, I guess, storage things for different store. Her husband has a printer, and like she makes this sort of thing. She makes bobbin holders, so you can put your bobbins of thread in there. I have my ribbon holders. She makes these guys. I got a whole bunch of those ones, and it makes my room look nice and neat. And I got storage bins and everything. Well, let's get on with this. Sorry, I got carried away. So now I'm bringing in my Golden Glow, and I'm going to do the I'm going to say it's Highland Cow. So before I do that, I'm just going to take my petal pink, my light petal pink, and I'm going to color his nose. And when you're using your blends, you want to do it very lightly, because if you push down too hard, you will break down the tip of the blends, and that's not good when that happens. And looks like we have little horns, so I'm going to do that just a little bit darker. So we'll bring in the dark petal pink, and then we'll just do his horns like that. He's just a young guy, right? So now we're going to bring in, I'm going to go from light to dark. So I'm going to bring in my light Golden Glow. Test it. And then I'll just do around the ears like that. And then we'll just color him in. I'm not going to be too fussy for the top. Because I'm going to shade that, and then I'm going to bring in this, and then we're just going to like give it some hair, give him some hair, or her, I don't know. Make it shaggy cut there, and then we'll just there we go. And then we'll bring in the dark. And I'm just going to, what I'm going to do with the dark is I'm going to just shade underneath his collar. And we'll just do a wee bit on the tail. And then we'll bring in the light, bring it down. And then, this is the light. I'm going to just bring in the dark and just go around here. Just like that, and then bring in the light, and then we'll just pull it down from the top and just bring it down. It just gives a little bit of shading. Okay, so there's that one done. And now what I'm going to do is just trim him back, grab my scissors, and we're going to fussy cut. And apparently we're supposed to get thunderstorms today. Yeah, so we'll see how that turns out. I just hope it wasn't like what we had a couple, was it last Tuesday? We had tornado warnings all day, all afternoon. But we'll see. I don't even think we're going to get in our, if this weather keeps up, we're not going to get into our pool because it's only June too. There's July and August, which is usually the hotter months. Eric took the filter apart for the pool yesterday and he said it was just gross, so we have to get some new sand for that. So we'll run out tomorrow morning and grab that. Did you guys like fussy cutting? I just love it. It's one of my, that and coloring are my two favorite things to do. But I get so focused that I don't hear anything else. I'm just focused on what I'm doing. So, okay, so there's, no, this is, I'm going to cut out around his tail here. I'm just going to just leave that. That's my luck. I'll probably end up cutting. What's this one? Oh, that's the high friend. Okay, so I noticed I missed a spot underneath his little nozzle here, so we'll just color that in. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to be placing him onto here like that, but it looks too stark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my petal pink, my dark petal pink, and I'm going to use a wider end, and I'm just going to color that just like that. So now when he sits on here, he's not naked. He doesn't look naked, okay? So yes, I am going to put dimensionals on the back side of this cute little cow. Like I said, I totally cased this, and I can't think of her name, but it was the color combination. And I'm thinking it was from a group I belong to, but I look at things and I like them, so I download the image and I just move on. But to me, casing is, when you case somebody, it's the best form of a compliment. So now I'm going to bring in these super cute butterflies. I'm going to use the Golden Glow, and I will add one there like that. And now I'm just going to bring in a block. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment. Debating if I should go with the Secret Sea or the basic black, but I think I already made my decision. So Secret Sea it is. Okay, so now this is a scrap piece of paper from the when I cut the Highland. I was going to say Highland deer, but he's not a deer, is he? The Highland cow. Oh, check out that font. Isn't that just gorgeous? Yay! Okay, so I'm going to bring in my mini trimmer. I was going to bring in my mini trimmer. Oh, here it is. And we are going to trim this back. That's about a 1/4 of an inch. And then we'll just take it up to the top. And I will that. And I'm going to take a little bit off of this side. Not too much, because I'm going to add a second butterfly. Now, do you guys have these butterflies? Aren't they the cutest? They are so petite. They are just, that's the size of them. And I'm going to add this. I normally don't do this. This is usually at the end. Okay. So now let's put this puppy together. So this guy is going to go onto here. And this is from the oh, we just used that yesterday at Card Club. And it's called, oh, it's right here. Scallop Balloons Dies. And we're going to, I'm going to glue that on because we're already at 2 layers, and this obviously is going to be put on with 3. So the post office will end up charging us extra postage, and put him on like that. And now this piece is going to go on to here. And like I said, we're going to dimension it. And put that over. I'm going to watch the side because we don't want the dimensions to go over. No, they won't. And we're going to add that onto there. So this is going to go on to here like that. And I'm going to take it almost to the edge. Not quite, but almost. And then what we're going to do is we are going to add Hi Friend. And the side is, we'll just add a wee dimension onto this end. Because he's going to sit, this is going to sit just like this. And I'm going to add a glue. Because if you're going to put dimensions on this and on this side here is going to be raised up like that, and you don't want that. You want everything nice and smooth, and just slide that in right about there like that, and then the Hi Friend. And there we have card number 1. Now, isn't that color combination just gorgeous? Just love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we'll just put this guy up here. So now the next card we're going to do, I'm just going to just put some of this stuff away because we're not going to need it, and I don't want to mix it up. So I have a card base, I have a first layer, second layer, and then I have a scrap piece of paper. So what we're going to do on this one here is I'm going to stamp all my images. I'm going to stamp all my images in my black. So we have our koala bear. Now, if you're stamping using the photopolymer stamp set, and it's your images isn't as great as this one, why this way, you might want to grab your piercing mat or your silicone mat and stamp on that, and that should help you get a crisper image. So we did the koala bear. We're going to do the Highland cow. And now I'm going to grab, we're going to use all 4 of the animals. So we're going to use the snail and the penguin. And I'm going to need, I'm just going to put these guys, I'm not going to put these away quite yet because I'm going to clean them before I do. There we go. And then we'll have the snail and then the penguin. And I'm going to stamp the snail down here. Cute. And then we'll add the penguin down here. Okay, so we have all our critters done. So I'll just put that to the side. I'm going to put my lid back onto my ink because I'm using white. Good chance I could end up wearing it. Okay, so now we're just going to be using a few colors. So we have the light, we have the smoky slate, we have the basic black, we have the crisp cantaloupe. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to color. I'm going to start with the cute little koala bear, and I also like to test, make sure I'm using the right ones. There we go, yeah. So the koala bear, I'm going to do his nose just a little bit darker using the smoky slate. They're cute. And then we're just going to highlight around the edges. Same thing on this side. These guys are so darn cute. And then we'll And then underneath his chin. And then down the side. Okay, so now that's the dark smoky slate. Now we're going to bring the light smoky slate. Oh, before we do that, let's give him a little bit of color in his ears. And we're going to use the dark petal pink for that. And we're just going to color inside his ears. Just like that. And just like a flicking motion. Okay. And we are going to color so cute. You guys have any big plans for the weekend? That being Father's Day and all. Our kids, most of you know that our two boys are in the military. Right now, William is serving overseas. So we'll probably hear from him on Sunday. He'll give us a call. And he's so funny because we talk about the world problems. And like he's over in Europe right now doing his job over there. And then Kiefer, him and Hannah just purchased their new home. So I'm thinking they'll probably be there. And then Amanda lives in Alberta. So I'm sure we'll hear from her. Okay, so now we're going to do the cow. And we're going to leave his I'm going to say his hair on his head and his little snaz there. We're going to leave that white. And we're going to bring in the dark smoky slate, and we're just going to do a little bit of his ears and down in through here like that. Just like that. And I'll bring in the petal pink. We'll do the inside of his ear. Oops, wrong end. Inside of his ears. Just like that. We're going to do his nose. Gonna just do a little bit more shading around there. Oh god, he's cute too. These critters are so darn cute. So we'll bring in the light. And no, I'm in my Glorini right now because I get to color. But and I have a hard time coloring and chatting. I'm going to just bring in the light petal pink, and we'll just do underneath his chin. There, this little snaz right there. Oh, I see. I forgot one of his hooves. Okay. Oh, should do his horns too, right? There we go. He's so cute. Now let's do the penguin, and we're going to do the penguin in see how dark that smoky slate. I'm going to see how dark this light basic gray is. Yeah, no, we'll do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the dark basic gray. And I'm just going to do just around. So remember I was saying about not pressing down? I'm just going to just show you what happens if you press your tips too hard, that it's not firm anymore. So when that happens, I flip this over and I go over to the other side. And then I'm just going to bring in the Chris Cantaloupe, I want to call it. And I'm just going to just color his nose and his feet. I want to call it Calypso Coral, but I just... And then we'll bring in the light. It's pretty dark. There we go. I'm just going to just color top of his head. We'll do his little wings. And just a wee bit around the edges. And I'm going to bring in the petal pink, the light petal pink on this one. And we'll just do very lightly around the edge of the penguin. And I see I missed a spot right here. I'm just going to bring in this guy and just give it a stroke. There we go. So there's that guy. So now we're going to do the fun part. We are going to do the snail. And I'm going to bring in the dark smoky slate. And on the bottom, we are just going to just give it a couple strokes of that. And then bring in the light. Go over top. And then bring it around to the face. And we'll just give just a little touch to the ears. Now what I'm going to do here on this one is I'm going to bring in the Chris Cantaloupe, and I'm just going to just flick in between these little lines here. And we will bring in the light. Oh, you know what I should do too? I'm going to just highlight around. And bring it just like that. And I'll bring in the light, and then we'll just finish coloring it in all the way around. And there we have the critters all colored. So now what I'm going to do is now we're going to fussy cut them all out. I guess what I should have done is I should have fussy cut them out ahead of time, but we are not going to do that. We are going to fussy cut, and hopefully it'll take no time. But we'll see. And so I've been really lucky lately. I guess I should keep telling you guys this. We had our backyard redone. We pulled out the perennial garden and put a rock garden in. And I just added some pots to it. Anyway, so I went in to Chat GPT and asked it to do something, and he did. So today I will go and take pictures of the backyard and what I've done. I'll do before, after, and what I gave ChatGPT and what they came up with, and then what I came up with. So I'm just waiting for stuff to still come in. But it's almost like a Japanese theme back there. My husband is a quarter Japanese. So, and it's Japanese, it's such a calming culture. So I went with that theme in the back. And then I go out. Last couple of days I went to secondhand stores and I found Japanese items. I just like, oh, I guess it was really meant to be. So I'll just got a Japanese lantern. Like, I'm only paying like $7 for these guys, and like, I'm sure in the store you pay a fortune. And they're going in the garden, so they last a year. It's not a big deal. And then I found this gorgeous plate that in Japanese it says peace. I think it's Japanese. It says peace, and it's a stone, and it's probably about 18 inches high, 24 inches high. And I just need to find one more thing that's Japanese, and because I have it in 3s. Then I was waiting to go live yesterday, and a feed came up for Wayfair. So I was looking for stepping stones. So I saw these stepping stones. So there was 3 of them together. So I ordered them, thinking I'm going to get 3 for whatever. And I'm only getting 1. So I think I'm going to fire it back, and then I'll just keep looking for the stepping stones. But trying to find stepping stones is... I'm probably not looking in the right places. I'm going to garden shops and all that sort of stuff. But I can't seem to find somebody. But somebody suggested a place here in Winnipeg. So we're going to go check that out and see what we can find. But it definitely needs the stepping stones. I think that's just what it's missing. It's a little naked. My carrots are growing like crazy. My potatoes, well, looks like I should have started a potato farm. I have them in those bags, those grow bags. I think I might have put too many in each bag, but it is what it is. There's that one, and this guy would be really quick and easy to do. You're trying to minimize everything to make it so it's not so hard to keep up with. Gardening's a lot of work. I used to really like it, but bending over and getting on your knees and trying to get back up again is just, it's not working for me. But yeah, I just put my perennials free on Marketplace, and everybody came and picked them up, which was great. Okay, so we're done. Done chatting. Okay, so now I have this piece of crisp cantaloupe, and that's going to be like the background on my my piece. But before I do that, I'm going to bring in my basic black, and I'm going to go might want to make this a birthday card. I think I will. I'm going to make it into a birthday card. And I will stamp this right about here. Now what I'm going to show you is one of my favorite techniques to do. I just think it adds so much to a card. So I can go ahead and just put these guys on here and say, oh yeah, there, we're done. We're all done. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a mini liner. Make sure this is wide enough. Here it is. And I'm going to just take and just go around the outside. I'm not being fussy or anything like that. Just the messier, the better. And just take it all the way around. And then bring it all the way back to the happy birthday. Now, if you wanted to too, you could go in and add a couple lines here, a couple lines there, there, and down here. It's entirely up to you. But there we've done that. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to grab, put all my stuff away yesterday. Ooh, scary. I'm going to grab my crisp cantaloupe and a blending brush. I'm going to just get rid of this stuff here. My trash bin's right beside me. And I'm going to, oops, where's the scrap piece of paper? Oh, because I don't want it really strong. The scrap piece of paper. Do I have a piece under here? I don't want the color to be really, really strong. There we go. So I'm just going to very lightly do my brush and then just bring it in. Just to give it a little bit of color in the background. So they're not naked on the card, the front of the card. I'll just bring it all the way around just like that. Excuse me. Just grab a drink of water here. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to bring in my crisp cantaloupe shimmer pen. Oh, it's right here. Oh, there. No, where is it? Oh, here it is. And I'm going to just test it here first. There, and I'm just going to just add some sparkle. There we go. Oh, sorry. So now let's line these guys up. There we go. Sorry. Oh, frog in my throat. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the back of the koala bear. And same thing on the penguin. We're going to glue the cow down. And we're going to dimension the snail. Don't want to cover up. There we go. Okay, so now this piece here is going to be adhered onto here like that. And I'm going to glue that onto there. Just like that. Now this piece is going to be adhered onto here. And yes, we are going to use dimensionals on this one. To the back side. There we have those. Now I'm going to bring in my sunset sparkles, and I'm going to add a couple of these guys on. Oh, I'm going to, I'm just going to see what this looks like. This might be too dark. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Oh. And we'll add 3 of those. Just like that. And there's our cards. Oh, excuse me. Just gonna grab another drink of water here. There we go. That feels better. Okay, sorry about that. So here's the cards that we did. Cute little koala bear. I'm totally loving that color combination. And then we did the one with all 4. So which one is your favorite? So if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you just liked it. It would be great. And if you really liked it, you can share it if you want to. It's entirely up to you. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and we shall see you on Monday. Okay, take care, guys. See ya. Bye.